I think we are live. I think we are live. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Good evening. Happy freaking Tuesday, I think it is. Yeah, happy Tuesday to you. It has to be Tuesday because I think that was the day that this madness was scheduled. This madness that is called the Senate Banking. I don't know, was it the Senate Banking Committee hearing with Gary Gensler? I don't know what it was called, but I called it an embarrassment. What in the wide world? What is going on here? It's holy moly, Senator Warren. What the what? What was that about? Shout out to those who took it seriously, like Mr. Toomy and Mr. Scott, Miss Loomis. Holy, what in the wide world happened there, guys? I hope the rest of the world was not watching that madness. Oh my goodness. Some people took it to Gary. Some, I don't understand what's going on. And how this guy can just sit up there with a straight face is just unbelievable to me. What's going on, bro, XRP? Unbelievable. Well, the market is doing what the market does. Solana, it says Solana mainnet beta. Yeah, ran into some issues. Ran into an issue. So they had to, the validators voted to restart the network. That is some interesting stuff. Look, the market is doing, what the market does. And so we will get into that as well. Anybody listen to BC Backer this morning? I didn't get a chance to listen to him. I'm sure he had some good stuff, but I did not get a chance to check him out today. If you had a chance to listen to BC Backer, what was the word? What was the word on the street? So we're going to get into this interesting stuff. I guess I'll play some stuff. I know a lot of people have played some stuff in that hearing already. We'll go through it a little bit. Some really, really interesting stuff. But if you want the good stuff, I encourage you to check out the latest video from Bankless on YouTube. They had Kathy Wood on there from ARK and two other people. Now that was an intelligent conversation. That was some conversation of value, right? That was what they call, quote unquote, alpha, because she and her two counterparts there, or two partners, if you will, they were laying down some good stuff. Some really, really, really good stuff. So maybe I'll play a clip from that as well. Interesting stuff. But before we get into it, guys, let's see here. Where am I at here? Let's see if we can't. Yeah, it is. Let's see if we can't hop on that bridge. Solana has some issues, but they'll recover. I have faith in them. Coming after DeFi. Yeah, I don't think so. Gary Gensler, political play. Ryan Selkes was right. Who else? Brian Quintez, formerly a commissioner of the CFTC. He was right. Gary Gensler is using this space as a way to only empower himself for his own political aspirations. We're on to you, Gary. Hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. What's going on in the market? I don't know. I haven't looked. Have not looked. You're early to the game. We're early to this game. Barn Bridge, doing $25. Interesting. Barn Bridge. You're a market maker. I'm a market maker. Are you participating in that monsoon? That is transactions transactional fees. Boom, boom. We're going to get into it. Happy Tuesday. Shout out to Celsius. Alex Mashinsky and the boys. Polkadot's on a tear. Terra Luna. Shout out to Hugo Filion and Flair Networks. So yeah, guys, the word on the street is Solana had some issues. Very, very, very interesting. What is this? Hold on a second. What is this? Is that old? That's old. Okay. Solana has some issues. Let's see if I can't find that tweet from them. There it is right there. All right. Yeah, Solana has some crazy issues. Let me say hello to the family before I get into it. There's the stream. That I don't need. Let's close that out. That I don't need. There we go. Let's get into the chat. What's going on, Alex Yeet? What's good, brother? Good to see you first, bro. XRP right behind you. Close second. What's going on, fellas? Keyless is in the building. How are you, Keyless? The lady of crypto is checking in. Dan Robb is here. What's up, brother? Dan Robb is like, dude, where the heck you been, bro? No more trips to Mexico until this is over. Did you see that mess with Gensler yesterday? I mean, what a joke. Was that yesterday? Am I off my days? Bro XRP says Electroneum is about to blow, y'all. Oh, really? Do tell. Why is Electroneum about to blow, bro XRP? Ninja Pants is in the building. What's up, my friend? It's good to see you. Keep reminding Gensler that he took money from Ripple at MIT and tagged Judge Netburn in it. He took that money, did he? I remember hearing about that a while ago, years ago. I thought the money was actually to MIT. Like Kendrick Smith, what's going on, my friend? Are you invested in a Gala game node? I am not invested in a Gala game node. Are you, LaKendrick? I do have Gala tokens, but I am not a node holder. Not a node holder. So some interesting stuff coming out of Solana. We're going to cover that because I think it's important. But let's go over the market real quick. I got a swing trade recommendation 3 days ago. BTC at 45.9. It was an entry. I did not do it, but I did get the recommendation from my guy. Am I doing all right? Yeah, there we go. Let's go with the market real quick. It's been so long, damn, Rob. I don't even know how to work with the laptop anymore. So Bitcoin is at $47,152. Interesting. Ethereum, I mean, it was as low as 44,000, was it not? Ethereum's at $3,400. Cardano's at $2.39. Binance coins at $412. Okay, and XRP is at $1.09. Solana's at $157. It's down, interestingly, because it was really, I mean, it was time in any case anyway for a little pullback, but only down 5% on the 24 in reference to the crazy news today. Polkadot's at $36.91. It's up 32% on the 7-day. Doge is at 24. What's this here? What's this I'm hearing about Elon Musk? Did he go out talking about Shiba Inu, or was he talking about something else, some other meme coin? Guys, let me know in the chat if you heard about that as well. Terra Luna is still doing its thing, $35.22. Chainlink's at $30. I don't know. What is Chainlink's all-time high? I wonder. Wasn't it $40? Uniswap's at $25.22. And Litecoin's $181. Let me see what's going on. Algorand is up 58% on the 7-day. What is Algo's all-time high? I wonder. I sold all of my Algo, rotated it into something. Oh, look at Cosmos at $33. Man. Ooh, shout out to all those people who hold some of that Cosmo. ATOM, the Atom token. Congrats. I heard Tezos is making some news as well. Polygon's at $1.33. VeChain is at 11 cents. Stellar Lumen's down again to 32 cents. Tezos, $7.11. Okay, up 61% on the 61%. I may have to take a little bit off the top there with Tezos. 61% on the 7-day. We'll see. Elron is, oh man. EGLD is at 276. Let me see if I can remember what the all-time high was for that. Another one of those that I got completely out of. $300. Yes, I was at 280 something. I was at 276, getting back up there. Good. Exciting to see that. Yeah, we definitely took profit in the 280s. Man, it's up to 276. No one's even saying anything about EGLD. And on the 7-day, it's doing pretty good. 7-day is 73.9%. On the 30-day, it's up 100%. And on the year, man, yeah, EGLD doing some stuff. No one's talking about Elron, I don't think. I was in on that early before it was EGLD. I was in when it was Elron, whatever we was calling it. So I got really lucky with that one. So that's the market, guys. Again, the market is doing what the market does. The news, to me, is interesting here. It's right here. Solana mainnet beta encountered a large increase in transaction load, which peaked at 400,000 transactions per second. These transactions flooded the transaction processing queue, and lack of prioritization of network critical messaging caused the network to start forking. This forking led to excessive memory consumption, causing nodes to go offline. Engineers across the eco attempted to stabilize the network, but were unsuccessful. The validator community elected to coordinate a restart of the network. The community is preparing a new release, and instructions will be posted in the Discord. Let's go over to DefiLlama.com and see what's going on. I wonder what it's going to say here. I wonder what it's going to say, Dan Rob. That's tough. That's a tough one. I think they will rebound, but that is a tough one. Come on. Let's see what's going on here. Solana. Yeah, I guess maybe I don't know. No one sold any Solana, doesn't look like, well, at least not a lot. 11.39 billion total value lot. That's okay. Their ecosystem, Saber's up 190% on the 7-day. Sunny's up 158%. Radium's 15% on the 7-day. Soul Farm is up 88% on the 7-day. Parrot Protocol is up 254% on the 7-day. I could go on and on and on. Interesting stuff. Looks like some of these here are not doing so well. Soul Yard and Acumen. So overall, I guess it didn't affect them too much. I say all this to remind you guys that, hey, you know, some great technology can still have some issues. Flair Network is doing their best to, you know, prevent some things like this. No guarantees, obviously no guarantees. But yeah, they're going to try to do their best with this canary network that they're calling Songbird. Oh, looks like Keyless. Did you get you one of those? You got you one of those DeLorean NFTs? What is is there some kind of twist to owning it? I did ask in the live stream earlier today with Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP. I jumped in late, so I missed it, but I could swear that they were saying something about staking or being able to do something with the NFT. What's the scoop, XRP, Joe and Keyless? What's the scoop on DeLorean NFT? Which Pluto are you talking about, Chrissy Fouts? Are you talking about Cardano's? Yeah, I keep hearing about this partnership with Ripple and Quant with Electroneum. Keep hearing that, but I don't see anything, bro, XRP, that says that. Damn, Ross, for Crypto Seeds, I'm in Japan. Keep telling you're international. Yeah, I keep hearing that, bro, XRP, but I don't see this part, you know, this quote unquote partnership with Quant, Ripple, and Electroneum. What's going on, Trevor? Good to see you, my friend. Can you post the link of the contract address for Realm for me? Are we talking the same Realm, Republic Realm? Back to the Future, says bro XRP. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is from a while ago. Double QZ is in the building. What's good, my friends? Good to see you. Jay Dell says, might be able to stake the NFT somehow. This is what I was hearing something, but I didn't get the, Jay Dell, it's good to see you, my friend. I was hearing that kind of thing, but I didn't get to hear it in full. Digital Function says, owners of the NFT will get future drops. Nice. Nancy Y, what's up, dude? Sammy from Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate that, brother. So, and this is, again, I brought it up about Solana just to kind of point to what Hugo and Philion and the team over at Flair Networks is trying to do, right? You know, so it was a good idea to do the canary. You know, there's no guarantees. But think about a hugely successful launch of, not launch, but an ecosystem built around Solana. Solana took a while. Solana churned and churned and churned and churned for a minute before it took off. For a minute, over a year, before it actually began to get some footing. But think about 11 to 12 billion dollars in TVL, and they had an issue, right? So it can happen. It's technology, but they caught it, and I'm sure they're going to pivot and they're going to adjust and they're going to make, you know, the necessary changes to learn from that. Spanish Cobra's in the building. What's good? I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Chi-Town XRP, that's right. Smash those like buttons, guys. Do me a favor, smash the like button if you didn't get a chance to do so on the way in. We need to let the average Joe and average Jane that's hanging out on YouTube today, you know, they're watching, you know, dog fights. They're watching Charles fight Dobermans, right? they're on YouTube watching how to do, how to solve the skinny fat situation. You ever heard of that? That's an interesting one. How to tackle that skinny fat situation. That is an interesting thing. That was the first time I heard that. I heard that when we were on vacay at Mago this few days ago. I'm glad you did make the live stream, Double QZ. Appreciate you being here. Yes, Toomy did a good job. Toomy did a good job for us. Yeah, so I'm very, very curious about this. So in any case, that's the deal with Solana. I have confidence that they will rebound. It looks like the token itself didn't take a hit, or the ecosystems around it, right, that are part of it, they didn't take a hit as well. So Be interesting to see how, when, and if they do get it back up and running, what that's going to look like. But so far, you know, I have some Solana, I have some, you know, whatever, some stuff on there, but not very much. Some Luna, not very much. Some Avalanche, not very much. You know, all in preparation for Flair networks. In that, you know, that's the thing I'll be all in on. Early with each project. That's the key. That's what we got an opportunity to be early with each project. Early with Flair Finance, early with Sparkles NFT, early with this latest thing I'm hearing about DeLorean. I'm not sure what it is. Early with perhaps with Gala Games and what they'll look to do, right? Early with see what Casino Coin is going to offer and what they're going to bring to the table, right? Being part of this ecosystem early is going to be a blessing. And remember, you know, they got, I don't know, 7 to 9 things when they launch that'll be launching. 7 to 9 when they launch will be launching. So that's pretty massive. Not just DeFi with Flair Finance, other things as well. And so we'll see. Interesting to see. I saw a guy named Crypto Stash did a video today about Gala Games NFT. He was pretty excited about it. I watched a few minutes of it. I didn't get it in detail, but that's kind of where we are. And I say this to kind of remind you, when you see Solana at the price that it is, there were people there from the beginning. So whether that was 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, less than a penny, and it didn't take long. It did not take long. Same thing perhaps with Terra Luna. Terra Luna is only 60, 70s, maybe $80. And here we are, you know, having been airdropped, if you will, gifted the Spark token. And we have an opportunity as a governing body, Spark holders, to make it the greatest ecosystem ever. We have an opportunity to do that with knowing that the technology has our back. That's the key. That the technology that Flair Network is going to bring with their tokenomics and their technology and the FBA, all the Byzantine, all of that Federated Byzantine, everything that they put together there. We have an opportunity that has our back, right? That's a good thing. And we have to do our part, if you will. If it means turning on the laptop and microphone and camera, participating, minting F assets, delegating Spark tokens, all of these things help to participate and make a thriving platform and ecosystem. So we're blessed. That's why I'm in Solana. That's why I watch videos of people talking Solana. I want to learn about the community. I want to learn what they're doing. I want to get a sense of what has made them successful. The same thing with Luna. The same thing with Avalanche. In preparation for Flair networks. It's in preparation for it. I won't be taking any money off there, off the others, not off WanChain, right? But prepare, all of this is in preparation for Flair network. Just speaking of WanChain, don't forget about that partnership they got going on with Avalanche. WanChain could be the sleeper. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's the word with Electronia. Bro, XRP. Okay, let's see. WanChain looks like it's recovering. Yeah, okay. Yeah. 14 days down 5.7%, 30-day 3.4, and the year's only 43. It's going to be some interesting stuff. It really is. The all-time high was $9.84. Ooh, that's a 10x there just to 984. And it's at 92 now. Yeah, I've been participating on a platform, but I haven't dived deep in terms of acquiring the WanChain because I can get it for just providing liquidity. But I may have to look at that. That's not a bad deal. 92 cents, not bad at all. All right, so you guys want to go over some of this madness? Oh, dude, that was the Gary Gensler and Senator Warren, and oh, yuck. So, Trevor, what did you get Did you post it? First of all, I don't see the thing, my friend. Did you post it? Yeah, I got you. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, Trevor, I'm excited. You're talking about, yeah, that's Republic. Yeah, buy some land parcels. They're rented to these big companies who'll be buying to get their hands on it. Yeah, absolutely. What's going on, Crypto Kahuna? Good to see you, my dude. J Dell is liking the Juan XRP liquidity pool. I love it. I'm in 2 or 3 of the pools. And of course, I am both a lender and a borrower on the WanLend platform. Got some of that WAND token, WAND, got some of that for participating. That was nice. That was a few grand. Oh, okay. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted to get some of that token. That platform is pretty good. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate it. Yeah, because my guy kind of turned me on to Republic Realm. I did not buy any of their deal there, but I am going to participate in the next one. They're pricey. They're pricey, but I think they have a good platform. Spanish Cobra, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you, Cease. Thank you so much for the super chat, Spanish Cobra. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to go over a little bit of this madness. Oh, my God. That was some madness going on. J-Dell says, yep, I'm in WanLend too. I hear you. 505 Colt, I have the article. Which article do you have, 505 Colt? While you're checking on that, let's go share. Let's go. Let's. I hope you guys got your favorite libation with you, because this was some madness. Oh, network land is available on OpenSea. Yeah. Yes, it is. You got anything in there that's reasonably priced? Maybe less than $1,000, Trevor. I looked into it. Obviously, I got some of the. Oh, but you're saying, oh, it is. Oh yeah, because they did. Yeah, the land is available on OpenSea. Yeah. Somebody got Ryushi tokens. How did you get those tokens, Dan Rob? Airdropped? Oh, from Shiba Swap. You were on Shiba Swap. Okay. I staked on Shiba Swap. All right, I'm asking all these questions. I'm not getting to it. Let me share this. Did I share the screen? Did I share it? Don't say I shared. How'd you get those tokens, my friend? There it is. How'd you get the Ryushi tokens? Was that in the beginning, Dan Rob? All right, let's go with this madness here. Insufferable. Let's listen to Mr. Toomy. Mr. Toomy wasn't messing around. He was not messing around with Mr. Gensler. Let's take a listen.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chair Gensler, welcome back. It is good to see you despite our significant disagreements. I do appreciate your dedication and enjoy working with you. As you know, the SEC has historically administered securities laws on a bipartisan basis generally. During your confirmation process, I expressed concerns that you might stray from this tradition and use the SEC to advance a liberal political agenda, such as combating global warming and advancing.
Mr. Toomy ain't playing.
So-called social justice, and push the legal bounds of the SEC's authorities to pursue disclosures that are not financially material to the reporting company. Unfortunately, this appears to be exactly what you're doing. You've added mandatory disclosures on global warming and, quote, human capital, end quote, such as board and employee racial and gender identity to the SEC's agenda. You've essentially said that if large investment advisors and pension funds like BlackRock and CalPERS, who invest other people's money, if they want information about global warming or workforce diversity, it must be disclosed, even if it's financially insignificant and irrelevant to a particular business. Even President Obama's SEC chair, Mary Jo White, opposed using the SEC's disclosure powers for the purpose of, quote, exerting societal pressure on companies to change behavior rather than to disclose financial information that primarily informs investment decisions, end quote. That's exactly what you're doing. And you're well on your way to politicizing the PCAOB after firing all the existing board members. See, it's not the SEC's role nor its expertise as an independent financial regulator with zero democratic accountability to address these political and social issues. Similarly, I've worried that you would favor the paternalistic push by some on the left to restrict investor freedom under the guise of protection while actually harming retail investors. Such harm may result from your apparent opposition to payment for order flow, which helped allow brokers to offer commission-free trading. Payment for order flow allows a broker to keep a portion of the price improvement obtained by routing a transaction to a wholesaler. To my knowledge, the SEC has not demonstrated any failure or harm associated with payment for order flow, which the SEC has allowed for many years. Banning payment for order flow could very well have the effect of eliminating commission-free trading, which would be a grave disservice to average investors. And likewise, you've criticized mobile apps that make investing easy and fun as, quote, gamification, end quote. But in my view, delivering a product that customers like isn't a bad thing. And I worry that you're attempting to fix problems that don't exist today. Today is the best time ever to be a retail investor in the United States of America. Retail investors receive the best execution. A person of modest means can share in the gains of the stock market at negligible transaction costs. We see the tightest bid-offer spreads ever. At least 4 major developments for retail investors made this all possible. Commission-free trading, accounts with no minimum balances, low or no-fee mutual funds and ETFs, and yes, user-friendly technology like mobile apps. And investors can even voluntarily use a broker who declines payment for order flow but may therefore charge a commission. Now, despite decades of rapidly growing numbers of retail investors participating in stock market gains and enjoying more product opportunities at lower costs, some of my colleagues suggest that the markets are somehow rigged against retail investors. I'd like to hear how it is rigged. Don't retail investors receive dividends like institutional investors? Aren't retail investors entitled to best execution like institutional investors? Don't the value of retail investors' shares and those of institutional investors both increase when a stock price goes up? In my view, the SEC's job is not to make retail investing more expensive or unpleasant or difficult. In America, adults investing their own money should be free to decide how to do so. Let me turn to cryptocurrency, which together with the blockchain technologies, this is a very, very important and very promising new technology. As you know, cryptocurrencies are actively traded on many platforms. A really important question is whether a cryptocurrency is a security for regulatory purposes under the Howey or some other test. Now, based on your public statements, it's pretty clear that you believe that some are securities, but others are not. So I'm frustrated by the lack of helpful SEC public guidance explaining how you make this distinction. What makes some of them securities while others are not securities? Now, I understand that the SEC staff will privately provide feedback and analysis on whether a cryptocurrency is a security, but why is this analysis private? Why not publicly announce what characteristics make a cryptocurrency a security or not a security? In other words, how do you apply Howey and the Reeves tests to these new products? Why wait to make the SEC's views known only when it swoops in with an enforcement action, in some cases years after the product was launched?
What do you think that is about right there? What do you think that is about? Mr. Toomy is not messing around. Rewards for staking. Okay, yeah, I stake there. I got where do I go to see if where do I go, Dan Rob? Because I did stake on Shiba Swap. Where do I go to see if I got some of that Oshi tokens? Mr. Toomy is not messing around. I currently stake on the Algo app, right? Mr. Toomy is just not messing around, man. He is laying into Gensler. He was, to me, the best. There was another one that was really good as well. I mean, You know, it's a reason why I said on this channel that they put him and Mr. Gensler where they need him. It's as simple as that. This dude actually bragged about being at MIT in crypto for 3 years. 3 years. Yeah. 3 years I did it. 3 years I was studying. 3 years. Guess who Kathy Wood of ARK Investments thinks is the most accredited investor? Guess who she thinks is the most accredited investor today? The retail investor. The retail investor. She believes to be the most knowledgeable, the most skilled, the most savvy when it comes to crypto. Kind of like Kathy Wood. Kind of like Kathy Wood. Let's get back into it.
This is regulation by enforcement, and it's very objectionable. And I'm concerned it can stifle domestic innovation. So, Mr. Chairman, I hope we'll get a better understanding of your views on these and a number of other issues. There are many things on which you and I agree and where we could work together to protect investors, to ensure fair, orderly, efficient markets, and facilitate capital formation. I hope we can work together on these really important parts of the SEC's mission.
Thank you, Ranking Member Toomy. Today we'll hear Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler, no stranger to this committee. This is Chair Gensler's first appearance here in this role. Chair Gensler, please proceed.
Good morning, Chairman Brown, Ranking Member Toomy, and members of the committee. I'm honored to appear here before you today for the first time, as you said, as
public companies. These reports are now past due. I certainly hope the SEC will submit those reports promptly. And you testified to the House that the SEC would have a report on GameStop and Robinhood by this summer. That report has not been produced yet. We got a week left in the summer. I do certainly hope that we will see it soon. Now let me turn to cryptocurrencies. And my time is limited, so I'm going to try to do this as efficiently as I can, Mr. Chairman. But I think I know your position, among other things, is that not all cryptocurrencies are inherently securities, right? That's true.
there are a small number that aren't, but I think that as Chair Clayton said when he was in front of Congress, I think very many of these facts and circumstances are investment contracts.
So here's my concern. So some are and some aren't is basically what you're saying. And I'm concerned that the SEC has not provided sufficient definition for, and explained how it would apply the Howey test, which I think is the court standard for determining when something is an investment contract. So for instance, stable coins do not have an inherent expectation of profit. They're just linked to the dollar. Now, you might use them in an attempt to make a profit, but that's a second order activity. Is it your view that stable coins themselves can be securities?
I think that, Senator, they may well be securities. As Thurgood Marshall wrote in the Reeves opinion, in defining the scope of the market that Congress, wished to regulate, Congress painted a broad brush. And it actually included about 35 different things inside the definition of a security in the 33 Act.
I've just got limited time here, so I acknowledge that. Here's my problem, though. I think what you just said was that they may be securities or that some are securities. To me, a stablecoin doesn't meet the second prong of the Howey test, that there has to be an expectation of profits from the investment. And so if it doesn't meet the Howey test, it looks to me like it's not a security. Now, maybe you've got a good argument for why some are and some aren't. My whole point is, I think we need to have clarity on this. I think you should publicly disclose this.
Yeah, Mr. Toomy is not messing around. I think we should have clarity on this, and I think you should publicly disclose this information. He's a smart dude, smart dude. He understands. He understands. Oh, you said you wish you had it, Keyless. You didn't get it? The laptop crashed as soon as you asked me the NFT question, says Keyless. I wish I had the DeLorean NFT. I don't. I was just agreeing how cool it was to XRP's Joe's comment. Those are awarded, right? Not bought. No, I don't know. I think you got to buy the DeLorean NFT, is my understanding. Ill Sick Design says DeLorean NFT can be purchased on Rarible. Yep, heard about that. JL XRP, what's going on, my friend? Paul Bogo. What's going on, Paul Bogo? So Mr. Toomy definitely had it for sure. The madness with Senator Warren and Mr. Gensler was probably the most disgusting thing that I've ever seen come out of, and I've seen some stuff come out of these hearings. That was probably the most disgusting thing ever. Jungle Link believes that it was just a show, that it was a script that he provided to her. In any case, it was embarrassing. That was the embarrassment that I titled this live stream. That was the embarrassment. Holy moly. Not good at all. Not good at all. So we all know the deal. We all know the truth about Gary Gensler. He's not our friend. I challenge you to tweet that. I challenge you to retweet that, respond in his comments with that hashtag. Don't get yourself in trouble, though. I will be doing that because I think it's very disingenuous what he has done. Clearly, it's political. Clearly, it's about his own personal ascension in the political game. Without question, he wants to be the one, just like Ryan Selke says, that can, come down with the greatest amount of money in any kind of crypto enforcement. And he was the one who put regulation on exchanges. He was the one, and he was the one, and he was the one, merely so that he can get, one of those secretary jobs that the president offers. What's going on, Alex D Vlog? It's good to see you, bro. Where you been, brother? Good to see you. Siege, let's go. XRP boom now. It's coming. Definitely. I believe that it is coming for sure. Don't have a prediction on price, though, Queen 1K. It's coming, though. Yes, Crypto Kahuna. Didn't MIT receive donations from Ripple when he was there? Yes, they did. They sure did. What's going on, Shidoshi? Shidoshi, what's going on, my friend? It's good to see you. So, guys, listen. Make sure you check that hearing out. It was on. I saw it on the SEC's channel. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's channel is where I saw it. That thing, I'm not going to even share it, but that thing with Warren and Gensler and Coinbase and Ethereum gas fees and NewCoin. What a freaking joke. Sad. The rest of the world kind of laughing at the US for sure. King David, what's good, bro? The part where the senator asked Gensler, "Are you the crypto daddy?" had me. Yeah. Do you think you're their daddy? That was hilarious, guys. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. I hope you guys are preparing for Flair networks when it launches. WanChain, don't sleep on it. Look, even Osmosis Zone is doing its thing. Tezos, I don't know what to say about Tezos. I know they got the ecosystem kind of up and running. It's good to see the market doing some things. So many projects, but ultimately it's feeling like moving forward is about the ecosystem that you choose to participate in, right? It's hard to, and I think when I say choose to participate, I think one may consider the all-in approach to an ecosystem. I think one may consider that. When I look at what happened with Terra Luna and Solana, when I look to see what happened with Polygon, I think those who went who committed all in. I don't mean borrowing your rent and you put in sacrificing your mortgage and missing your car notes. I mean all in terms of commitment, in terms of research, homework, due diligence, looking into every project, wishing them well, commenting on their tweets, watching YouTube channels of people who are doing videos about whatever project that's new on the ecosystem. I'm talking about that kind of all in. It feels as though taking that approach on an ecosystem it feels like that's kind of the thing now. It really, really does in terms of creating a measure of wealth and certainly having a nice foundation. Think again about Solana, whether it be, it may have been 2 years, because I know this, one of the VCs who was one of the initial people who invested into Solana said it took them a while before they got off the ground. But you think Avalanche, think Solana, think perhaps even Polygon, and you think if people committed to that ecosystem, chose to participate like you can with Spark Token and mint your F assets, and perhaps in the future there'll be other things, but that commitment to, okay, what's the first thing on here? Flair Finance, cool, participating. What's the next things? Is it Sparkles? Is it Gala Games? I don't know. Is it Probity Vault? Is it RA, right? You know, these type of things, kind of being able to participate, a little dollars here and a little dollars there, doing our homework, doing our due diligence, coming together and talking about these different projects and helping each other, if you will, level up. That seems to be the way moving forward in the digital asset space, because you just can't be in everything. You certainly can't catch every new thing. Let's put it to you that way. It's hard to catch that every single new thing unless you're all in an ecosystem that is over a period of time going to have a new thing, and then over a period of time is going to have another new thing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it looks like to me, is the move going forward. And we have an opportunity, especially as XRP holders, having been blessed and gifted with the Spark token, to do that. Doesn't mean that the Stellar Luna community, the Litecoin community, the Dogecoin community can't do the same things, because they can, because they very well can, right? And so that's kind of where we are. I think it's going to be interesting to see how the Stellar Luna community is going to participate on Flair Network. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how that is going to play out. But we all know that the vastness of the XRP community it's a massive community, very well in tune, smart, a lot of smart people. I just saw King Solomon did a video about a new patent apparently with Goldman Sachs, right? So we if we can kind of come together, if you will, and make the governance work, participate in the voting and participating in minting F assets and delegating your Spark tokens, right? All of these things kind of come together, get new projects, and in addition to the cherry on the top, which is right, or maybe it's the foundation, is the freaking technology. Maybe that's the foundation, and then all of us on top of it is probably a better way to put it. But that's the thing that makes for a great ecosystem, and we have an opportunity to do that here, right? We have, because we can if we participate and be fully all in, if you will. Right, we'll know when the new thing is coming, right? We'll know when that new thing is coming. So I encourage you, when you look at Flair Networks, to think Solana and the ecosystem around it, to think Avalanche, the ecosystem around it, and think about the people, the average Joe and Janes that all they knew was Avalanche, all they knew was Solana. They might not even known about each other, Solana camp and the Avalanche camp. They might not even known about Terra Luna. Right. So they were able to kind of commit to one ecosystem, if you will. And I really do believe that going forward, that is perhaps the way. Not that you won't have some money in other little spaces, little pockets of money, but that all in, waiting for, if you will, committing to this Flair Finance. The devs, they check out the technology and the audits and stuff, but they're also checking out that community. They're checking out that community when it comes down to their top 3 places where they want to build. The community is part of that. That's why we're getting all these airdrops. So, in any case, that's right. You mean hard work, Siege? I do. True. People expect it to be easy. It takes a lot of research, a lot of learning, a lot of balancing of personal finance and desires. This stuff is hard work, but it's very rewarding. Exactly. And that's what I mean by that all in, right? Because if you can take it at an ecosystem at a time, there's no reason why, in my opinion, Flair Network, right? Flair Finance is built on Flair networks, very, very similar to there's a Solana, the layer one, and something like Saber builds on it, right? That type of deal. There's no reason why the Flair network can't have that TVL just like Solana. No reason why I can't. No reason why I can't. None. None. We're doing things a lot different in terms of tokenomics, in terms of just the technology itself, the governance, all of these things. I think it can be a life-changing thing. And so it's not necessarily about the fastest, right? It's not necessarily about the fastest and finality, right? Or the most scalable, but Flair Network is fast and it can scale. And so, yeah, it's one of those great opportunities, just like Solana, just like Terra Luna was, just like Avalanche was, right? Polygon it wasn't really a layer 2, it's right to Ethereum, but in any case, an opportunity to participate in the ecosystem. I think that's the move going forward, guys. I really, really do. I ask you to think about it, right? To ponder it. Does that make sense, right? It really does. I really do think that it does make sense, and hopefully it'll make sense to you. And the great thing for us, I don't know, I think it's either 7 or 9 things when Flair Network launches. That'll be, got a DeFi platform, got a couple of NFT platforms, got a gaming or 2 gaming platforms, right? All of these things, right? And there we'll be able to participate in our own way and support these platforms in our own way. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, guys, so I'm going to end this video like I do all my videos. I've been rambling long enough, and I'm remind you guys of this. That is that old money doesn't want you to win, but that's okay though, because you and I are already winning. Have a great rest of the night, guys.